Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As always, this is your girl Tabs. So today it's on the 9th of August, and we the makeup artists are doing we are doing videos on the Kenyan national flag. And I've not done it because people are doing it over the weekend. I never got a chance to do it, and I don't want to be left behind. So before I go and vote, I just want to do this video so that by the time you guys are seeing it, probably tomorrow in the morning or at night, I don't know, because editing can be a lot of work. But I'm going to really try and make a quick reel out of this, because at the end of this video, the whole important thing is to actually people can vote and have a peaceful elections. Anyway, so today I don't have as much products as I would have wanted to. I wanted to have the red paints, the green paints, but I have my James Charles eyeshadow palette. That's what I'm going to use today, because you know we have to work with what we are having. So for my primer, I am going to use my favorite, the Revlon Photo Ready primer. So that, because I had moisturized, as you can see, my skin is a bit dewy. I had moisturized. I've really taken, you know, I've been very much serious when it comes to, you know, to making sure that my skin routine, you know, I'm very serious with my skin routine. And the reason is because I really, there's a day I actually didn't cleanse because I was very tired. I didn't cleanse my face as perfect, and in the following morning I found I was having a very funny, you know, rough skin here. So I had to do I had to exfoliate, I had to cleanse, and I had to mask. And actually I've done it like, how do I say, like religiously for the part of this week. Yeah, and I'm actually loving the fact that no, I can't complain like I usually have a bad skin. My skin is usually on the safer side. Don't mind, this is my primer. When this primer dries, this is what happens. Yani inachanga uto to vituto white, but it's a good thing. It shows that, you know, it shows that the primer is good. I think I've put so much gloss. As you can see also with my lips, they have really improved compared to the last video, because oh my god, I had a very my lips, there's a medication I was taking, and that medication was not as good on my lips, and actually it made my lips crack so badly and dry. But currently they're okay. Actually, even I didn't do much. I kept moisturizing, apart from the fact that I don't know that you guys can see here, it's a bit red. The drying up even kinonda kiasi, but it's okay. So now today I am going to first I'll not put a setting powder really, but I'm going to use just a normal compact powder on my brows. I'm hoping you guys are not hearing the noise on my background, and if at all you are, I'm very much sorry. It's cause now, you know, kids are home. No matter how much you try to, you know, to tell them you're having a video, they can't understand why, you know, you're telling them to wasicheze hapo nje. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, for my eyebrows, like I told you last week, this is for my last video, this is what I usually use. This is the Davis number 3, the big one. And the reason I usually go with this one is because of this car, because this is usually very black. Not very, it's dark. It's actually darker than number 3 of the normal Davis eye pencil. And the whole idea is to just create that shape. This one is usually easy. This one is easy, but now the issue is usually here, because now we have to cover all this part where there is this car. So I usually go back with my small the Davis eyebrow pencil and just try and fill in with it strokes, because I don't want to go looking like I have like my eyebrows are too dark. So for my concealer, because I want to clean my my brows, but before I clean them, I'm going to go with my spoolie and just, you know, brush this area. So for my concealer, I am using the LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade Fawn. So Fawn is usually a bit light, so I usually mix Fawn with Chestnut. Like I told you guys, as you can tell, this Fawn has still a lot of product, but Nikki press, I can't press it enough that itatoka. So what I do nowadays, I cut this from the edge here, because imeisha, so it's not fully finished. So you can see there's a lot of product in there, and let me show you how much that product is, and it's a lot. So this is what I'm going to do to be using for this few days that I'll be doing content. Ebuona all that product, and there is more. Actually there is more, but ikitoka haiku inatoka. So I usually reserve I'll reserve that. I'll make sure I close that with the cell tape, and because that's not the only, remember I had cut this last time, it's Chestnut and still has some products inside. So what I'm going to do is coop, and you can see I actually had said I am going to apply this Chestnut as a foundation, though the undertone for this is usually a bit light. I usually find it a bit light on my skin, like when you're applying, like it is a bit yellow. For me, I don't have a yellow undertone. Actually, even for the foundation, I remember there's someone who ever asked me whether maybe the foundation I use is a bit light. It's never light, it's red. It has a red undertone. So what I'll do, I'll just use a cell tape and cover this area, so that now for the next time I'm able, you know, to use it maybe for like a week or 2 or 3, I don't know. So let's clean their brows. Foundation, my normal foundation, I'll just use the Chestnut. So guys, nimesumbuana na hii macho like it has taken like I think nini for me to do these eyebrows, but anywho, we move on. we continue. So today I'll not be using the normal P. Louise. I am going to do this eye primer from Beauty UK. It's usually it's not as pure white, because what I'll actually be doing the cut crease with the P. Louise, because now it's more white than this. For this I just want a smooth base. I'm going to lay these colors. So for my brushes, hey, have you ever felt that nice feeling once your brushes are clean and you want to dirtify them, and now you're starting to judge yourself like, oh my god, I washed them and they're supposed to be used by a client, and here I am. Anyway, I have separated my brushes, my client's brushes and my personal brushes. But no, there is that Kawan eyebrow pencil, there is that concealer ama eyeshadow brush that you so love using on clients, and I also love using it on myself. So just happened to be mixing in when it comes to to those areas. So the whole idea is to blend in completely, so that when now you're placing a color on top, you're able to have a smooth base. So today I am going to use my James Charles, and I had shown you last time, so iko tu hapa chini, and because I don't have a perfect sijapata vlogging room. Once I do, oh my friend, I'll actually do it fully professional. But Nile, you have to work with what you're having. Yani these brushes are clean. Yani I actually washed them juzi kukanyesha. I had to now use a heater. So I'm going to use a soft red first for my transition, because I just want a very soft transition, because I'll be very colorful. I don't need much for the transition. I just need it kombali. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to do a cut crease, and with this cut crease I'll have to do a longer one. Today I'm doing a longer cut crease. Because I want that red to be felt a little bit. I'll go back with my and take that red, just put a little bit on this area, and then I blend it, because this palette is usually very pigmented. So ukiongezea at the base, you might have a quite something like that. The reason I love this brush is because I'm able to to take control. So I'll take that yellow nini and just shade and just try to soften this area. I don't want to put so much, because my P. Louise is about to end, and this thing is never cheap. It's around 2,322. Thank God Bandari came to to Nairobi. I bought it, I think, when it was in Mombasa. I actually bought 2. One got finished, so I was left with this one. And I can see it's about to end, but it's ending at the right time. Re? Re? So I'll just get like a small brush that is able to, you know, concentrate on those areas, probably a flat one. But also I need a brush like this too for the edges. Charles, I need that. I'm placing on this area. Oh, the pigment. Be very cautious. I'll not do one eye and then I'm able to do the other one. No. So I thought of using the loose, you know, we usually have those loose. I have that the loose eyeshadow, but I got really skeptical because when it comes to this color, to these the combination of these mattes can be really an issue when it comes to probably the blending. I'm hoping whatever I'm seeing on my mirror is what I'm seeing. It is what there is reflecting on my phone, because I'm vlogging with my phone. Because this green is really pretty as you look it from this mirror and from the mirror here. So I thought I had a white eyeliner, of which I think I have. Anyway, give me a minute, I look for it. So I want to do a white liner, because this is white. So what I'm trying to do is create white in there, and I've used a pencil first, and then try and get a white from my palette, from the James Charles, and I don't know whether it's going to bring the color that I want, the milk white that I want. Perfect. I never thought actually it would bring the white as white as I wanted it. But I think when James Charles was creating this palette, that's what he had in mind. That you're able to use like to use it to create to do creativity with this, with the palettes. One of the things that I usually say, if I happen to, you know, to venture into like bringing in a makeup product, I would definitely, you know, go for an eyeshadow palette. I love a perfect eyeshadow palette. So I feel like this brush is too big. Let me try and get kwenye kakati na osha nikinapata. As you can see now, the colors are coming through. So I'm thinking, I have a deeper red from my nude palette. I think I've ever tried to use it before. It's usually deeper. There's actually someone who's ever said you can never get like a perfect shade from one, like all shades from one palette. Lazima utangetange. And I think that's what I'm doing. You get like, you see, the green was very perfect, the white was very perfect, the red I felt like it was not as deep, and you see it had videos. So I also have to be keen, you know. So I'm going back with this one and adding the white. So number one about this, it can be messy, like wing. But anyway, let's struggle with whatever we started with. I traveled last Saturday and I thought probably I would do a video. Oh, and that's why I didn't do this video on Saturday. Chezea karata. and we will perfect it. So I'm really tempted to add something, but you know, I'm really afraid. Sitaki ku mess. I don't want to mess this look. I don't want to mess this look. Oh, this one is working. Oh my god. So the green part is more, so I don't know, but it's more than the rest. I have come to see it way later, but anyway, I'll see what I'll do. I can draw a kanini at the center of that, or just do dots. Pray for me, guys, I don't mess this. Perfect. Nona love heart mahali. Ray, can you see a love heart anywhere? How is it coming along? I am really tempted to do so much to this look, but I don't want it to look more exaggerated. Remember, it's the Kenyan flag. So I was thinking I do the white at the edge just to define that black, but I'm feeling if I happen to do it, the concept will be lost. So I am going to do, I don't know, it's so tempting though. It's really tempting. So I am going to clean this area. At times I think when doing creativity, I think primer should come now after this, because now I've wiped all my primer. And I can tell you for sure guys, this primer already ilikuwa isha mattify this area. Anyway, I'll just dab, because what I was showing is to try and show you the products that I do use on my skin on an everyday basis. But anyway, let's move on. So for the eyelashes, I have this palette. Oh my god, since I bought these lashes, I've wanted to try them. They are mink, they are soft. And also my lash girl in town got me this other packet. They're also mink. And the most tempting to wear is this one here. I don't know whether you guys can see. Oh my god, let me remove this. So these were a bit pricey, but you can tell they're mink. They're quite soft, and once you put them, the feeling, the way you see these high-end lashes, those lashes that will cost you like up 2K. They got that feeling. And this one I got them from, is it Tot Beauty? I'll track them, and they are beautiful. I was like, whoo, I can't wait to use them. So let me show you. So I'm going to go back with my liquid liner. Let's do the foundation. For the foundation today, I am going to use the color Revlon in the shade Hickory. Kind of define like that, like in a simpler, easier way. Because I also don't want to feel like, one side is more than the other. I'll show you. So for me, with a brush, because I feel it's more safer. Is there's something about cream contour. Once, even if you forget to do not a cream contour, sorry guys, but a cream blush, I love blending it with my fingers. That's why it's easier. And the whole idea is to just bring color back to your face. So I'll go with the butt of my nini and just not the butt first, but the area that I used. You see the one that I used, I'm just going back with it to highlight. So I'm going back with it just to even out these areas. So because I really want the under eye to pop, on Candid setting powder in the shade number 2. These setting powders have been out of stock, but I think before they went out of stock, I made sure I had like 2 or 3 pieces of the same. You do like that just to get out the extras, because I know how good this product is, and we were told it's going out of stock. So at least I managed to get, like, no, I'm left. This is actually almost new. I've used it like 4 times. The other one got finished. I still have number 3 and number 1. Number 1 I rarely use it. So a friend of mine told me she's going to be sending me Morphe setting powder. I had said actually I wanted to buy Huda, because I'm yet to get because I hear people say kunfa and cinnamon makes a very pretty combination, you know. That they make a very quite a good combination. It's heavenly. These are the products that we usually say, oh, that's a holy grail to me, you know, because you're so sure each and every time you use that product, you're never disappointed. So I'm going to bronze my skin so that I bring my face to, you know, I give my face structure. So because I want this area defined, I'm going to set it and let it bake. So I want that to bake as I want that area and the nose to bake, because so this area. So I usually love this brush. So I go with it to bronzify now my face or contour it to give it structure. I wanted to first do my hair, but I was like, let me just do some water because my hair doesn't need much, just the water and you're good to go. So I don't want to do gel. I'll just do water and some sheen on top. So I'm going to go with the other part, this part of my beauty blender, the bat, and just now go with my MAC NW45 to just dab this area. Like I'm having it's called what? Like you get that full, it has full coverage. Yani, what am I saying? It's a full coverage powder. For my face. Hey, that under eye is giving. So what I want to do is go back with my liner. And define this area. Setting spray, I'll do a dewy one, most probably a rose water. So I'm going to just use the rose water. This is from Tindy Glow. She has always supplied me with So I needed a lot because your girl is very dry. To use the slip, and today I'm going to combine this color with this color. As you can see, this is my favorite because it's really popping. The beauty blender to just go with my lips because I want to do a nude lippy. This is the other version of chestnut. There are people who love the MAC one in chestnut. So I love putting it all over my lips. So now I'll go back with my number 3 of Davis eyebrow pencil. Because I want a full lip. And today I decided I'm going to use my ring light here because oh my god, the setup can be very crazy. If I want it matte, I'll definitely go with this and I'm good to go. But I love my lips a bit glossy, so let's see. So I'll go back with the Zero brown. And actually this lip liner is not as expensive. It's actually I think around 600. Compared by the fact that you see what it gives. It gives like it gives a look like that over lipstick. So for now I can leave it as it is, and then probably add a glass as I continue, because I want a full lip also, but also want a bit of, you know, brown, not dark brown. So that's a perfect color for, you know, at least my teeth can be, the color can be seen. You don't want to put a color that is going to darken your teeth. So after this, I'll go back now with my powder brush and just powder excess product on my face. Oh my god, that look is cute. Guys, we better have likes on this video. We better, because the work that I've put. How do I look? Amazing. So Ray says I look amazing. I should go like this. So I'm contemplating, because I'm going to definitely do a hoodie as I step out. What's the time, Ray?
1:07.
So I'm going to put some rose water on my hair. One thing they never told you about YouTube is you have to do like a million videos for you to get that perfect video, and that's what I've been doing, because at the end of the day I want that good, perfect, you know, starting and the finishing of the video. Anyway, I'm praying that you guys voted, and by the time you guys are watching this video, it will be probably by 10, because I'll be working on this video by maybe overnight. Yeah, but as you can see, I have not voted yet, so I want to rush and go and vote now. And as we vote, I'm praying that we may have such a peaceful elections as a country. Remember, the Bible says, unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchman will watch it and watch it in vain. May we continue to pray for our country. May we maintain peace. May the love of God dwells in our country, because at the end of the day, if things go haywire, they're going haywire for you and me, not for them that are up there. No, it's for me and you who are on the ground, because lazima kesho turudi job na the other day na the following day, and you know, as a country we've been suffering, and those are the things that you have to keep in mind as we go out to vote, and as we make these, you know, this decision as a country to bring a change. Anyway, I pray that Lord, that we may be blessed as we, you know, as we cast our votes, and I hope that you enjoy this look. Remember, we said today it's the day that we are exercising our rights as a country to vote. So I decided to do a Kenyan flag on my eyes, to just, you know, bring the motivation of, you know, who we are as a country, to continue preaching peace, because at the end of the day we are preaching peace, and we pray that the Lord may continue to give us peace and to bless us and to unite us as a country, and that we may not do otherwise. Just maintain a peaceful elections. And guys, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly do, and kindly share this video to your loved ones, to the people that are around you, because someone told me, this is a lady who told me in my previous video, I think the second video of the third, she said that we are on our way to 100k. Oh, Picanarich, where are you to come and motivate guys to bring, you know, to bring more followers, because we need to reach even 1,000 by the end, before the end of, you know, October. We to my hit 1,000 subscribers, and I know we can, because once we go 1 mile after the other, by the time we are 100,000 will be like, you know, like a peanut to us, because me, I believe in God, and I believe this channel is going to go far. I'm really trying to continue posting the content like I promised you guys. At times it can be hard because of life, you know, time, work, everything, but some of these things are sacrifice, and because I love creating content, I love doing makeup. I love makeup. I my passion is doing makeup. Once I feel sick, I feel like I'm so down, I just come into makeup and feel so good, because there's something it does to a woman. There's that confidence it gives to a woman. But let me tell you one thing about makeup, it just enhances our beauty. And who doesn't want to feel enhanced? Who doesn't? Who doesn't want to look this good? Anyway, as you can see, our frog is there on my eyes, and I love it, and I hope you love it, and I hope you continue subscribing and sharing this video, because we need to really hit that 1,000 subscribers. Anyway, thank you so much. God bless you. I've gone to vote, because I had actually promised myself that by the time it's 3 or 4, I've voted, and I can I'm feeling probably there's no long queue, so I didn't want to stand at the polling station to just wait for people, the long queues. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. God bless you, and until next video, God bless you.